What's up, guys? Godz Elite back with another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to get Randy's throwing knife ritual weapon in Destiny 2. This is the Crucible ritual weapon, my favorite weapon of all the ritual weapons this season. I'm going to tell you guys how to get it, and hopefully some tips that maybe will make it faster for you. Hopefully they'll make it faster for you. So first, let's get into it. So how do you get it? First, you got to go to the tower, see Shax, get the quest from him, and that quest is going to have you do three things. The first thing is going to be final blows with scout rifles in Crucible matches. Earn 2100 glory and enemies defeated and medals. So basically what I recommend to you first is to jump into comp. If you lose, you don't lose glory on this quest. You will lose glory in the game, but as far as how much glory you've earned, you won't lose any on the actual quest itself. So I recommend freelance if you're by yourself, of course, so that way you're in there with a bunch of other single people. And then if you have a group of friends or whatever, then do the regular. So that way you can take advantage of those two different areas. Now, I recommend dual scout rifles. You know, in your inventory or in your primary and secondary, just put on all the scout rifles you got. Put on your best stuff, whatever you are the best with yourself. And then enemies defeated, medals. Basically, as you're going along killing people, multi-kills, things like that, you're going to get medals and stuff for this. Now, personally, the week that I got mine was Mayhem. I don't know what this week is. I think it's, hold on, let me check right here real quick. I think it's Momentum Control or something like that. I was lucky because it was Mayhem. So after I finished the first two, which actually I finished first just playing, I had enemies defeated, medals left. I just went and played Mayhem for like an hour and finished it off. It was very quick. So depending on what week you're playing this, when you're seeing this, it may or may not be a good week to get that very quickly. But if you've got Mayhem like I did whenever you play, excellent. But if not, just play whatever mode you are best at, I guess. So for the final blows with scout rifles, right? You know, I mean, if you're playing comp, you're going to get glory as you go. Everybody's going to be different. I got mine fairly quickly. If you get some, I had like a streak of 5 wins one time that got me a ton of glory. So if you can get some streaks going, you're going to get it faster. For those of you that maybe not so good, that's why I recommend the freelance. And you know, it's just luck of the draw. Hopefully you'll get a good team. I basically ended up getting like a team and I'd win 3 in a row and then I'd lose 3 in a row. It was very weird. But then I had that one where I won the 5 and that got me a lot. So just keep trying to go for it as you're going on. Even if you're not getting glory, you're still getting final blows, you're still getting medals and enemies defeated. So that's not a bad thing. Once you get the glory, which hopefully you should get the glory first before you get the rest of it, the final blows with scout rifles. Now, it depends on you and what you have. I'll give you some recommendations. There are 3 scout rifles, exotic ones that I recommend you use. Jade Rabbit, Might of Multi-Tool, and Skyburner's Oath. And I'll explain why on each of them. To me, Jade Rabbit, it hits hard, it fires a little bit slower. And then Might of Multi-Tool, in contrast, because they're both kinetic, Might of Multi-Tool fires really quickly and doesn't hit quite as hard. Now you can get, if you get some headshots, you're going to kill very quickly. But it fires a lot faster. So personally, if I'm playing a match and someone's using weapons that are very quick to put damage on you and stagger you, I'm not going to use Jade Rabbit. I'm going to use, or whatever, is it Jade Rabbit? Yeah, I think it's Jade Rabbit. I'm going to use Might of Multi-Tool, just so I have something comparative with the people I'm playing against. So it's going to change as you're playing matches. Some matches I would play with people who had like snipers and stuff. I want Jade Rabbit, because to me, it ended up hitting them a little bit harder, and it got their aim off me a little bit. And that's just personally how I felt about it. Because if I was using Mida, it ended up not working very well for me personally. Now, the best weapon you can possibly use, and hopefully you guys have this because it's one of the first, I think, exotics you could get when the game came out, was Skyburner's Oath. This is a secondary special scout rifle that it has honing bolts. So when you shoot them, they hone on the target you're aiming at. So you don't necessarily have to aim true to what you're shooting at. It'll kind of find its way. And the reason I like it so much, and the only reason I started using this, because I played a team of 6 people all using this and they did really well, so I decided to use it. So if you're, say, shooting at someone long range, right, if you aim in, it's kind of the best of both worlds. If you aim in, you shoot slower, but your bullets do more damage and they still hone in. So if you've got at least your reticle somewhere around the body of the person, you're going to do damage to them, regardless of whatever they're doing to you. And then if you're up close to someone, if you hip fire, it shoots much faster, less damage, but much faster. So it's kind of like a Fortnite battle. You're just jumping around, hopping, shooting, because it's going to hone in on that enemy. I use that weapon the majority of my time, trying to finish this quest out. So I recommend Jade Rabbit, I recommend Mighty Multi-Tool, but if you've got Skyburner Oath, I recommend that period for the whole thing. Use it from beginning to end. It's so fun, especially since you've got the dual threat of long range shots with more damage versus short range shots that fire faster. And they hone on the enemy, so you don't have to have such good aim as well. So that's what I recommend to you. And then, like I said, as far as getting the medals and the enemies defeated, that's just going to be dependent on what kind of situations you get put in. I recommend you doing games like, say, Controller, somewhere where you have to capture, maybe momentum control, which is a new thing. You can get some medals from it. But anything, you know, Iron Banner I know is going on this week exactly, so that could be a good thing for you as well. But I remember when I played, Mayhem was also going on, and that got me a lot of medals really, really fast and a lot of kills really fast. But that's it, guys. That's how you get Randy's throwing knife. As far as the weapon, I love the weapon. It's got a 19 round clip, which is a lot for a scout rifle, and it shoots really fast, and I love it. I love how quick it shoots. I feel like it does really well in Crucible, and I feel like it does really well in PvE, depending on what perks you put on it as well yourself. So I think it's highly recommended. If that's the only ritual weapon you're going to get, that's the one you should get of the three. So guys, that's it. That's how you get Randy's throwing knife. I hope it's helpful. I hope it helps you get it quicker. For those of you who have also other tips that you can put in the comments from when you got it, go ahead and put it in there. Or if you've got any other ideas, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. Make sure you subscribe, guys. Destiny videos up each week, as well as a few other different games. But that's it, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next video.